Good morning. It's Tuesday, March 27th, I think. Well, I was wanting to show you, because I just did a blog post about paint colors here in Ascension Parish. But they were more like trendy colors for your home. I don't necessarily think that they would be the best idea to paint your house the color that I suggested. Those are for basically people that are going to be staying in their homes for quite some time, and they are doing that color for themselves, not to buy or sell their home. One of the colors that had come up in the blog post was this like a sunshine type yellow. Like they were saying that you could add an accent wall of that color in there. These are just Sherman Williams swatches I got. But they have other colors on there too that I personally love, but I mean, you really have to be, it's very taste specific. So they were talking about these dark charcoal colors like this. So if you wanted to put that in an office space with, dark furniture and lighten it up with some accents, you could do that. That's what they were basically saying. But I recently, over the weekend, since it was super rainy on Saturday, decided, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint my whole house, which is not unusual for me. When I'm stressed out, I paint. So I had my house previous a color. It was like a gray. It's called utterly beige, but really it's a gray. It looks gray on the walls. It's like a very taupey gray. But I went to a much, much lighter color. Let's see if you can catch that. You can see all my paint stuff on here. Yeah, so it's still like a gray, very almost like a cloud gray. Let's see if I can. Oh, that doesn't look so good. Let me see if I can turn this around. This is crazy. Where's the little turning down button? Oh, son of a gun. Okay, so this is the color. It actually looks a little darker on camera. Let me see if I can shed some light on this. But it's like a cloud gray, and I did it with a satin paint. I wanted to go a little bit lighter than that, but yeah, it totally would have blended in with the trim and looked terrible. But I love the color. It was called Shiitake, like a mushroom. But again, some of these colors, they say that they're a beige, but once you put them on the wall with if you have like dark furniture and trim, it just looks totally different. So I strongly suggest buying those little samples. I think they're like $6 for a little sample paint. I would totally do that. It's just totally worth it. Even with that sample paint though, I mean, when I did it in the one hallway, my husband was like, what did you do? It looks beige and cream and ugh. But once we did like the whole hallway with that, because I just say go for the gusto. I bought the whole 5-gallon bucket. So once we did that whole hallway, he's like, I really like this color. So once we got done with it, I mean, he's happy. I'm happy. The house got a little bit lighter, and it certainly made it messy. But I don't mind sharing that because I live just like everybody else. So that's what I want to tell you about the paint colors from my blog post. There was one other color that they had mentioned, which was a real soft pink, and it's like these, like at the top. My daughter wants this one right here. It's very, very, very subtle. And if you blend that with the right furniture and everything, it won't look like pink. But I think with all these things, you have to go with your gut. I knew it was going to turn out good. They made me question myself as I was painting, but I was like, you know what? I bought this 5-gallon bucket. If I hate it, I can paint again. I don't have an issue painting. So just buy yourself a sample paints. These little things are you can go into any store, hardware store, and they have several of these that you can pick up yourself. I ended up buying this whole little swatch ring from Sherman Williams. I don't remember how much they were. I think they were like 15 bucks, but you can, I mean, they're just extremely useful, especially since, you know, what I do, people always want to change up paint colors or try to match them. So, you can pick one of those up. But, as far as trends, go with your gut, just like anything. If you want to be a little bit more trendy, read my blog and you can see some of the new trendy colors that have come out. And that's it. I'm your real estate whisperer, Christina Smallhorn for Ascension Parish. And this is, I don't even know what this is. Take a tip Tuesday. Let's just call it that. Let's make a tip Tuesday. And we'll be talking to you.